right, Holeheads, welcome back to the Bradenton Area Convention Center, Bradenton, Florida. Hey, it's not just Bradenton, baby. It's Anna Maria Island, it's Longboat Key, and all points around us. What a week it's been so far for the ACO World 16. We find ourselves in the middle of another Team of the Season Championship playoff, and this is something that we have come to enjoy over the last few years, the opportunity to figure out who's going to take those top seeds in the doubles singles brackets. Yesterday we found our co-ed champions, we found our women's doubles champions, we found our women's singles champion for the season, players of the season. Today we have already crowned Austin Cameron as the singles player of the season. He will take the number 1 seed in singles over Caleb Hurt. Right now we find ourselves, Boogie, in the middle of the doubles championship for the doubles team of the year. We're looking at Tanner Halbert and Eric Zocklein, Kyle Anderson, Josh All-Day Glover. I am Finn. He is Jay Boogie. Buddy, you know what I found out during the break?
What's that?
What does this broadcast and my mustache have in common?
Ooh, I don't know.
Both had a little boogie in it. All right. All right.
Dad joke for you out here on center court.
That's a perfect way to introduce you, I thought.
It was. Oh, why do I always get picked on for the mustache?
Oh, you are the man.
Oh, man. Love it, love it. You know, my buddy says he calls it the owning.
The awning?
The awning. The
mustache,
yeah, right? The awning there.
Well, we had a good time there earlier during the singles player of the season championship, and this is going to be a dog fight. Best of 3. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I can tell based on the footwear, we are in for one heck of a match, and this is a best 2 of 3.
Are you referring to the crocodilians we have out here?
The crocodilia.
The crocodilians?
Absolutely.
We got some camo ones down there on Mr. Tanner. You can't see his feet.
Tanner Halbert. Wait, he has feet? Day. I didn't even notice him.
You didn't know. You couldn't tell. And
then you got Glover. You can't help but notice his. They got he's like wearing the clown shoe Crocs. We are ready to roll whenever they are. They've had their down and back. They are hugging and pretending to like each other right now. I'm just kidding. They love each other. The Kingslayer jerseys have now hugged at center court. Easy and Tanner stepped to each side. They're going to give you a little bit of goosebumps, doesn't it?
Got goosebumps. I'm fired up, man. I'm telling you, these teams right here, when you see two, the Steelers versus the Ravens, you know it's going to be a physical matchup. You're beating and banging.
Absolutely.
This right here is going to be an aggressive cornhole match, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Josh All-Day Glover gets things started with a bag just down around the 4 o'clock position, holding outside the hole. He makes up for that and follows EZ's first bag in with his second bag.
Uses it as a bit of a bumper, does EZ. Uh-oh. Good opportunity right here. Going to go up the middle.
Unfortunate placement there. Is EZ going to be able to take it right up the center and do anything with it? Nope.
He's mad about it. He knew he missed it.
Does Josh a little bit of a favor. Now, something that you will notice, and you may or may not be able to hear during the course of this match, the better halves. That's a nice bag right there by Glover. All day right down the center.
You saw the same thing I did, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, the better halves over there.
Absolutely. There's a better half on each side of that Kingslayer team right there.
That's right.
That would be Andrea for EZ and Kat Halbert, Tanner's wife. You may or may not hear them shouting encouragement from the sideline. Boogie, don't forget, too, if you share what it is you're looking at on Facebook, if you share this broadcast, we will be more than happy to grab somebody and hook them up with a free ACO t-shirt, so share the broadcast.
You're kidding me. You talking about the t-shirt I just paid $25 for? You can sit here and tap 2 buttons and get it for free?
I will tell you this. We got better priced t-shirts in the merch booth. Somebody must have sold you one out in the parking lot, maybe.
It was some dude named Frank.
Oh, it's a different Frank. It's not the Frank we know and love.
He got me in the parking lot.
Some of those bootlegs. There's 3 bags out to the right side. That is a big, big frame for the, I would say Team Kingslayer, but I got to be honest with you. EZ as a former King of Cornhole and Tanner as a Kingslayer, it's interesting that they do play as a doubles team.
It is interesting, and like you said, when you look at it right now, the Kingslayer Tanner Halbert is very, very hot and coming on strong, but EZ is the king, former king.
Yep.
So who do you look to, Finn, when you look at this team? Who do you look to as the leader?
Well,
former king or the one that's got the hot hand this year?
You know, it's interesting. I think with Tanner being our Pro Series champion right now, I think everybody and all eyes are on him.
Yeah.
And if you are going to have a doubles partner, you want somebody that can calm you if you get out of your zone. That's the guy you want staring straight across from. And you look at the focus that EZ's got going on there. There was no question that bag wasn't going in. And Josh tries to pull that second bag in, but does not. He's not able to do that. That gives an 8-0 lead to Tanner Halbert, Eric Zocklein. Again, Kyle Anderson, Josh Allday Glover both wearing purple because they are champions themselves, my friend.
Absolutely. Major champions. Doubles major champions. They won it together. These
Panama
guys
City
right
and
here,
Tulsa, right?
Yes, sir. Tulsa. These guys right here are nothing to play with. When you see that purple, you know that they got that clutch bone in them because it takes a lot of clutch shots and a lot of consistency throughout the day to win a big tournament like a major.
Well, I think that first bag there from Tanner, he tried that airmail to get it up and over, ended up bouncing off the back, so a little bit of a gift right there.
Court number 19, Tarkington with the higher seed.
Sorry, our executive producer was just asking for some special instructions from the main broadcast table presented by Bud Light. Heinerman and I speak the same
Why did I
language.
not catch that?
Well, I love the fact that he pointed and you offered him some of your beer. What he was pointing at was a new one. All right, sorry, let's get back to the action. All the bags are in the hole. There you go. Now let's get back to the beer.
Apologies to Heineken.
Thanks to our friends at Bud Light, Gold Coast Eagle here in Bradenton, man. I'll tell you something. You could not have a better backdrop than that giant 38-foot Bud Light truck. Inside, we got one outside as well. Glover, nicely done to pull that bag from 3 o'clock down into the hole, and now he's got just all he's got to do is equalize. He's got the focus. You know where that bag's going, and there it went.
I want to mention right here, there's a lot of work being done from Allday Glover right there because in the first 2 frames, he had that bag off to the right
side,
and
yeah.
he was not able to get it. But he got it in that 3rd frame. But he still got a wash.
Right.
That's a lot of work for no points.
get that wash.
Very demoralizing when you're looking at an 8-1 lead right now between Kingslayer over Allday and Anderson.
Well, but I would tell you, too, and we both know
yourselves.
this, and we've seen it a number of times in a best of 3. Right now, these two teams are just feeling each other out, figuring out who's in the groove, who's not. But what's interesting is this first game will not be indicative necessarily of the next one or even the next 2.
Correct.
Should both of them be necessary.
And we saw that in the previous matchup,
No question.
in the singles, when Caleb took first game and Austin comes back with a lot of momentum and took the next 2.
Yep. Don't forget, if you're watching along on Facebook, we're working our way toward Championship Saturday, where you'll see all of it here on the broadcast, and also you're going to have an opportunity to check it all out at AmericanCornhole.com. If you're watching right now, share this broadcast, and you have an opportunity to grab a free ACO T-shirt. We'll go through and find those of you that shared it, just like we do on the Taco every Tuesday. We'll find somebody and hook you up with a free ACO T-shirt. Some great designs. We've got a lot of new stuff this year, Boogie, in the merch department here at the ACO Worlds in Bradenton. So share this broadcast. Let your friends know, anybody that's into cornhole, maybe those who are just thinking about dipping their toe into the ACO. That's a great shot there by EZ. Share this broadcast. You got a shot at a free T-shirt.
Finn, you think you can give me a free T-shirt?
Can I get you a free T-shirt?
Can you give me one?
I can. Here's what I would tell you.
What would I do?
I will get you a free T-shirt. 1 for 0, 2 for 50. How about that? Is that a good deal?
Sure. Yeah, but I have to share.
You got to share it.
I got to share it.
All
Okay.
right, Jay Boogie, getting ready to share. All you got to do is beat him out now.
It is a race.
That's court number 2.
Everybody wants to know, why is Kyle wearing a bib? He's not. He's actually got a little lightweight hoodie underneath, because honestly, this, as hot as it is here in Florida, the AC
All right, I beat
is
somebody. I shared it.
ranking. So Heinerman's got his hoodie on. Anderson's got his hoodie on. He's just got it tucked around the right side of his collar. One underneath, couple sitting in front. Kingslayer and Apollo. Up and over. Oh, he's just going to push and clean up. He cleans up the right-hand side of the hole. Kyle pushes up, and this is going to be an interesting play here. Is he going to try to go up and over? Does he think he can do it? Because Easy's giving him the go-ahead, I think, to give it a shot.
With a 9-point lead, you know, Easy's thinking, you know, we're up 9 on these cats. Go for it. You're the Kingslayer. Oh, he didn't listen to his partner. Completely ignored Easy. Look, Easy shaking his head. He said, man, I told you to do it.
Oh, gave a little bit of a backboard there to allow that to happen, but
left the backboard there for Anderson. He took advantage, got the wash. Easy said it's okay. I got this thing. Bags are in my hands now. He's going to line it up right here, take his time, lets it fly, bags in the air, in the hole.
Jamie, Bobby, Russell, Jeff, Jason, Curtis, Ray, May on board. Russ, thanks for sharing, brothers. Share this broadcast. You can win a free ACO t-shirt. We want everybody in the world to see the coolest cornhole in the world. And these are some of the coolest cats that are playing the game right here. Josh All Day Glover is a guy that definitely makes his presence known, whether it's with his play or just with what he has to say. Tanner may be the quietest player in the ACO circuit, but he speaks with his bags. Easy, the guy that typically plays with the perfect balance of a drink in one hand and a bag in the other. And Kyle Anderson, maybe the dark horse of this entire group of four, Jay Boogie.
He very well could be, and like I saw Kyle Anderson come through our big blind draw with his partner. Never met him before, just played that day. This guy had one of the best performances I have seen behind this microphone. Right? Did Kyle Anderson? I'm talking about. You want to see some air mails? I was calling it with Mr. Gears, and they were some phenomenal shots. I mean, we had a top 10 just in watching Mr. Anderson that day. And he's
well, right now he's going to have to pull some of those phenomenal shots out because the Kingslayer has said, you know what, why don't you step off to the right there, my friend, and I'm just going to go inside the left side door. That's a nice drag right there as he puts that one up the middle and drags another one in.
You know what I'm going to say to it?
What's that?
You know what I'm going to say to that?
What's that?
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
Yeah, he's got the Kingslayer beside him. He's a little bit intimidated. He's got to get in his game.
All right, so let me ask you this, because I've been called on the carpet for some of my terminology. Did he drag that bag in, or did he push that bag in? It came up the center and pulled the one to the right in, but I feel like that was a drag.
You say drag?
I said drag. Is it a push if he pulls it in from the side?
In my opinion, it's a push.
It's a push, all right.
Because if I'm throwing it low just like I would a push and try to shove it in there and spin it.
I'll be the first
dragging, I'm coming down.
I'll be the first person to admit that I was wrong every single time, which is all the time. All right, don't forget to share this broadcast, win an ACO t-shirt. We want you to get the word out. It's a fantastic airmail right there, cleans it up. Josh gets that open hole. He finishes it off. Nice sportsmanship there between the two of them. Bobby's on board. Chad, he calls it a push. All right, because I felt like he pushed it up the middle and then dragged one in off the side, but I'll give you that.
Well, you're not pushing the bag itself. You're more pushing that corner.
Well, you push it up through the center and you drag that other one in off the side.
Right.
That's why.
Right. Push it in.
I think I'm going to rename it. I'm going to give it a whole other name. That way it's only my name, so there is no right or wrong.
That's right. I know you can come up with something great for that one.
I think I need you to create that phrase for me. You got so many other phrases for what happens in this game. It's outstanding. Finn and Jay Boogie working the doubles team of the season championship. Really, really looking forward to this one all week long. And right now we got a little bit of a pile up here.
Danny's sharing for the t-shirt. Everybody else, get on there. Share, share, share. Get back up to that 300 mark. Somebody's got to win this t-shirt.
You got Easy giving a little bit of advice to Tanner, who
he didn't listen last time.
Lets it fly, lays it low, puts Kyle in a precarious position. He's going to go up top over, and he does a nice job there. That's a great bag.
Shot. I was going to say that. I didn't want to jinx him, but he had a couple of navy blues up in front, a couple of navy blues in the back, and there was just gray around the hole.
Found that gray.
Throw that airmail right in between them. You can't really go wrong.
So Freeze tells me, all right, so it's only a drag if it's an airmail, but I like Billy He says, I'd call that a collect.
Collect. See, there's so
there
many
you go.
different things. Just like the roll bag. It's a roll, it's a flop, it's a crawl. I mean,
You know what I do know? I can call all of them something I cannot do. So we'll just, how about that?
That's why we talk about it, right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Glover's got one sitting somewhat out of play at 3 o'clock.
Now I want to give the former king of cornhole,
Eric
Mr.
Zocklein?
Easy, Eric Zocklein, a little extra credit here. You know why? He is not distracted by the Bozo the Clown on the right foot of All Day Glover.
Yeah, outstanding. Right down the center. That's a big, big shift.
He shows it right there as he busts up the middle, and that little fuzzy ball right there on the toe of All Day is not bothering Mr. Easy. What a shoe.
Right off top of the crock, exactly right.
Top
It
of
looks
the
like
crock.
that dude that used to sit in the end zone with the John 3:16 sign at all the NFL games right
Yeah,
there.
he did.
All right, Easy does a nice job, put some more points on the board for he and Tanner Halbert. Again, these guys have won everything there is to win. They hit a streak during the end of the season where I think they had won 3 or 4 doubles championships in a row at different majors. Kyle Anderson, number 12 in singles out of Illinois. He's a major champ in Tulsa, singles and doubles, I do believe. In Panama City and Tulsa, he and Josh have taken those doubles tournaments. So good stuff.
Almost wrapped it up right there. Looking at 20-6 now. The Kingslayer said, I'm just going to finish this thing. But Mr. Anderson said, no.
Oh,
We're
man,
not going to sleep yet. This is for Team of the Year. We're not going to sleep. And All Day's got to step it up right here because Easy is throwing hot. And
Yep,
he's going
and I
to
just
try to
heard,
throw it right here to end this one.
Tanner fire up a little encouragement to the other end of the track. That's the loudest I think I've ever heard Tanner Halbert say anything right then and there.
I agree.
First bag's laid up just around the 5 o'clock position. Josh decides he's going to.
Now that one to the right by EZ actually helped Glover.
did.
Oh,
But that bounce
got
off the
very
back,
aggressive.
I think he thought he was going to pull that one in with it. But
it helped Glover because most of his first bags, as we said, were going to the right.
bit
But
to
that
the
one
right.
stopped it and left it in the center. So now Glover can
yeah.
push, which he tried, and he didn't.
That's costly
and
right
he's
there.
disappointed about it.
yeah, that's costly right there because now that gives him that backboard with which to work. Is he going to go up and over? He's going to try. Nope.
Gotta go.
Swing
Did not.
and a miss. Arm swing and a miss, I guess.
I love the movement of Zocklein. He gets out of the box, he walks around, he shakes it off, he gets to talking to himself.
Coming in hot and low like a.
I'm gonna have to have a
Pizza.
talk with Mr. Glover. He's not been as aggressive as I normally
No, he's not.
see.
He looks very contemplative right now. He has his toe on the line. He's trying to figure out exactly what it is they need to look for because it almost seems as if he's conceded
Over the top again with a little defense.
this first game, but no, not so fast.
Court number 1.
What's it going to be? Can he take the risk that you know he's got in his head?
Court number 1.
Oh, so close. So close.
I don't like that quick snap of the throw that Glover just did. It was a quick snap. It was like he said in his head, you know what?
Afterthought.
Screw it. Yeah, whack,
Just an
and
afterthought.
let it go.
Yep,
It was a
20
quick
to
snap
7 is
and
what we're
wasn't his
looking at
natural
now with
throw.
Halbert and Zocklein over Anderson Glover.
Great block. That's that second throw block right there by Tanner that we talked about. He
Coming
takes
in.
those camo Crocs out to the outside blue line, comes up the left side, knocks it home, leaves another blocker. Great shot, one of the best shots in cornhole in my opinion.
Foster and Porter. Foster and Porter.
Oof. That might have
Just
done
for
it
that
right
reason
there.
alone, because it leaves one in front of your opponent, makes him make a shot, and oftentimes
And one off
it
the back when
benefits
you're
you.
only looking for 1 point.
Exactly.
It's pretty hard to deny what's about to happen here
Great
in
bully
game
bag.
one.
Looks like night. And it shall be.
Well,
Doesn't
that's
need
gonna
this
do it.
bag. He throws it anyway.
Doesn't even need it. There goes off the back. Catches it on the fly. Game 1 of 3 now for your doubles team of the season. Tanner Halbert, EZ, Eric Zocklein take game 1 of 3. It's time to just, no down and back, no nothing. Let's just reset and let's get to it.
Yes, sir. We're warmed
These
up.
guys
Let's
have
fire.
found their groove. They figured out in game number 1 what it is they're looking at for game 2. And we shall see.
Now,
Chuck and Steve and Bo and Jason and Jimmy and Daniel, Billy, Curtis, Kelly Long. Terry throws out a yay Tanner, Jana. Good to have you guys all on board. Don't forget to share this broadcast for a shot to win a free t-shirt. We'll take all those of you that shared, grab somebody at random, hook you up with a free ACO t-shirt here from the ACO World's 16, the Bradenton Area Convention Center, powered by Bud Light, and so many others coming out of that Bud Light truck. Good stuff. Thanks to our friends at Majestics Cornhole. Thanks to our friends at Pipfall, our friends at Tahoe Jerky. Loco Canopies, of course, making everything look as good as it possibly can. Anything you see with an ACO logo on it, pretty much around here on the floor, sticking up in the air, has pretty much got a Loco Canopies logo on it as well.
Now, we talked about a couple things in that first matchup, Finn. We talked about in the very beginning of the game how it was going to be a crazy aggressive match.
Right.
Did not see that out of
No, we did
Anderson
not, did we?
in all day. And we talked about the intimidation a little bit. Maybe you should switch sides. But you didn't see the normal all day that we see out of Glover. So let's see in this game right here, if they just shake it off and say, all right, we got the nerves off, center court, let's do this thing. We're going to take down Team Kingslayer.
Well, to be honest with you,
I want to go to a game 3.
having seen and experienced what is the Josh All-Day Glover vibe, very analytical during game 1, and even now he's just kind of watching what's happening. He's assessing, and it's almost looks like it's become scientific in his mind. That bombast is not there that we typically see.
That's right. Yep. And it may be because it's Worlds. You know, he's locked in. He's focused. He's been getting ready in the past weeks. But yeah, you're right. Not the cartoonistic all day that we normally see. But he has found the center of the board right here, as we see. He leads it off in the hole.
Well, like you said, he's not wearing that purple jersey for nothing. Both of those guys, he and Kyle, both with those purple jerseys on, and Tanner and Easy having gone with the Kingslayer. Each of them certainly have their share of championship jerseys, and going with the Kingslayer jersey, coming in hard and fast from the left side with Glover, but he just missed it to the left, and he knows it. You can tell by his reaction. He knows it. And he's doing a lot like what Megan Maupin was doing, a lot of talking and coaching to himself.
Right.
From what we saw her doing last night.
Now, Tanner just coached Easy a little bit, told him to come in hard on the right side, and he did. Didn't work out, though. It just pushed all days in.
But he's got a little bit of an opportunity to squeak it in on the right side.
Yes, he does. Goes there, Mill. Tries to
he does, and he pulls a second bag in. How about that?
Bingo, bango. What a shot out of Easy, the former king.
You know, a friend of ours would probably have said something to the effect of a boom, a boom.
A boom, a boom.
A boom, boom.
A boom, boom, boom.
All right, Billy, welcome aboard. Jason, Bo, Bobby, Sylvia, Kevin, Lester, everybody that's joining us. Don't forget, share this broadcast. Get a shot to win a free T-shirt there. That's a nice bag there from Tanner. Kind of pushes one in. Kyle.
Welcome back, Gary. Get your notepad out. Take some notes.
Bo's on board. Look at Tanner just piles them up there on the back, forcing Kyle to make the shot. He pulls that one out in the center. 4-2, Halbert Zocklein here in game 2 of what is a best of 3, with Tanner and Eric Zocklein having that first game under their beltless shorts.
You look at it. Beltless shorts. Yeah, you look at I love seeing the frustration out of the Kingslayer Tanner Halbert. He scored points on that one and was mad about it.
But still not happy.
Still not happy.
Well, it is funny. We were looking at some photos from the first 3 days here at the World 16, and every photo of Tanner, his expectation is so high, but every photo you see of him, not posed, but just casual.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like he just walked into the bar and said, all right, who wants some of this?
I can play that. I can do that game.
Who wants some of this? I'm going to whoop your ass.
Come on.
With my fists. Not my bags, with my fists.
My fist.
He's got that nice. He's showing that just center left tight. He's telling Easy, stay real tight to it. And the difference between you and me and the two of them, he can do what he's being told to do.
That's right. He can do it.
It's guesswork with when we do it.
And look at that.
Hey.
Not exactly what he wanted.
Drops
he wanted
one
to
in,
come
but
up the left side and get both of them. But he got one to fall. All
And
day looking at it right here.
he's
You might as well
he's
push
made a
through because that blue one's going, and he did.
pretty ugly pile. Those two cancel one another out, so I guess that opens it up a little bit, and the center of the board back open. There it is, and it drops in off the backside. Nicely done. Slenders plays cornhole. Welcome aboard. Nicely done there by Josh to minimize the damage there. Just a couple of points to Halbert and Zocklein. J to the V to the double O to the G to the I. What the hell?
It was a good go at it, Randy.
That was a good try, Randy.
A for effort, brother.
How's that work again?
A for effort. What he was trying to say was JB-OOG to the I to the E, live in Bradenton, Florida. Look, I messed it up. Bradenton, Florida, ACO 2021 World Championships. Everybody on the book face, we love y'all. Ricky, Randy, Crook, everybody tuning in. Talk to us out there. And don't forget, share for a T-shirt. We still got this T-shirt up for grabs. Somebody got to get it. If y'all don't share, I'm just going to take it home with me.
All right, there you go. Our man Dallas Parsley's watching. I see him on board. Good to have you on board. Dallas, we miss you, brother. We can't wait to get back home to home base and get a chance to play right side by side with you, my friend. A lot of cloth and pellets on top of the wood right there.
Yes, it was.
8-2. Halbert Zocklein.
A lot of woodies, but it's not late enough to have a buzz.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Got a little Disney on you. Got a little Disney on you.
Little Disney. Well, we are close to Orlando, so I guess that counts. Oh man, it's so great to have all of you checking it out. Don't forget, working your way to Championship Saturday, where all of the best cornhole you've ever seen is getting ready to be played, including, I do believe, we may be streaming the Lifer Championship. All those who have ACO Inc. That includes yours truly, my friend. So I will be playing beginning at 9 a.m. Again, the over-under on my being excluded from the tournament is 9:04. So
I'm going to go ahead and predict Finn's exit as a disqualification.
As a DQ? Not waking up on time?
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what? That might be the most noble way for me to go out. That's a nice bag right there from EZ, but it cancels out. Glover takes one. Down the center, and he gives up.
I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to watch the Lifer tournament. It's going to be great because that's where you see the personality.
Oh, there's no question.
The Lifers are the personality.
You got a handful of those that are out there with that ACO tattoo that are absolutely positioned. I mean, when you've got a 68-year-old player who goes out to get a tattoo last night here in Bradenton, Mike Schaefer, so he can compete in that tournament, you know people are serious about playing in these tournaments. One bag sitting up on the right-hand side. Tanner takes care of business. Kyle's just got to finish it off, and he does not, and that is unfortunate because that's a 4 spot added to the Halbert Zocklein tally. At least unfortunate as it pertains to Team Anderson Glover. All day may have to be wondering about this all night.
Yep. And you know what? It may be the very thing he needs to go into this weekend. Sometimes you get that loss early, and you come back like a freight train coming in,
Yep, sometimes a loss doesn't hurt you. Now we may be putting the cart before the loss, so we should be very careful about that.
Oh, yeah, you can't count them out now. It's 2-14. It looks bad. You got 2 touchdowns on them, 1 more in the end zone, and this is ball game. But we're looking at All-Day Glover and Mr. Kyle Anderson. Now, these cats right here are nothing to sleep on.
But talk to me about this, and this is interesting to me. Both Easy and Josh, both very well known for being very expressive in their game. Neither one of them has really done that. Neither one. Neither Easy nor Josh has really been over the top with their game.
No, they have not. And that could be the game plan for these two coming into Worlds.
Drops
and you know, they've been on a hot run, I'm sure you know. And I think maybe they took this aggressive, way of play that we're always used to seeing from EZ and Halbert, and they toned it back just a tick. And it may have been that help from the sidelines that you talked about earlier, telling them to bring it back just a tick.
Right.
Hone it in a little bit. Don't be so aggressive. Play smart a little bit when you have the opportunity, and nobody else will have a chance.
Well, ultimately, it always comes. I mean, it's a mental game. It comes down to smarter, and who is able to take that mental advantage.
Correct.
Oh, that's a nice bag right there by Kyle Anderson, able to sneak one in there without taking Tanner's bag in. 14-2. Game 2 of what is to be the best of 3, with the first game being awarded to based on their play to Tanner Halbert, Eric Zocklein.
EZ fans in the crowd saying stay right there.
That's
It's all day. Follows them on in. EZ staying tried and true in the hole. Slight blocker back there on the right side from all day. Forces EZ to go up on the left side, and he does. It's an all slide, so you can pretty much bet it's going to find its way to the hole.
Yep, nice bag there from Josh to be able to
There it went.
take his other bag in the hole. Is Easy going to – oh, and I didn't see that. I looked away, and his dropped. Josh says, all right, good way to finish. You put yours in, I'll put mine in. Let's do what needs to be done there. Everybody grabs their drink of choice. We can see what Glover's drinking. We have no idea what Easy's drinking, but we have a pretty good guess.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's
I think it
probably-
rhymes with Bud Light.
All right, and even though Tanner came up on the left side, he's got that blue bag in front. Goes for the airmail. That's a drag bag. Very nice. Coming out the gate. Let's see him do it again. He's got a heck of a lead. You want to see the Kingslayer go for it? I say he does. Lines it up. Crocodilians in the middle of the lane. Bags
Up
in
and
the
over.
air.
And there it is. There's the airmail.
Bingo, bango. Get you some of that shot,
Boom,
Mr.
man.
Anderson. Go look at it.
Time to take a quick look. While Easy and Tanner have a word with one another, it is time to take a look. A little bit of head scratching going on.
It's
One
never
scratching
good.
a little more hair than the other.
It's never good when you're scratching the scalp, Finn. Never good.
One scalp easier to get to than the other.
I mean,
Well, I
any,
tell you
any
what.
kind of a good shot right here out of Anderson sinks that last bag for Halbert. So you're looking at a 12. He's going to have to push all of his just for a wash.
Right. And that risk is absolutely real, because right now it is. I don't know what it is that's holding Tanner's bag there on the corner to begin with.
Hopes
When you-
and prayers.
Oh, and there it was. He
And
did
there it went.
exactly what he did not want to do. There it is. We found ourselves with a new doubles team of the season. It is Eric Zocklein and the Kingslayer.
Very
Tanner
nice.
Halbert nicely done over Kyle Anderson, Josh All Day Glover. That right there almost seemed like a foregone conclusion to begin with, but there was a period of time where you felt like the momentum had shifted just for a couple of frames. Boogie, I'll tell you what though, these two were talking to each other after the match like they never could find that groove.
Yeah.
And honestly, Tanner and Easy as doubles team of the season, it'll be interesting to see them progress through the doubles bracket as the number 1 seed. Congratulations earlier
Congratulations.
to Austin Cameron, who ended up taking the singles player of the season. He'll be the number 1 seed in the bracket. Lots of cornhole left to be played.
Lots and lots and lots of cornhole left to play. We are just getting started. We got 300 plus watching on the book face now. We want you to share for a chance to win the t-shirt. Next time we get on this thing, we want you to share just because this is the best, and I mean absolute best, cornhole you will watch in and around America, anywhere you are, any state. We are in Bradenton, Florida. We are rocking it out at Worlds. Tune in.
Absolutely.
You're looking live, and we ain't done by a long
Oh,
shot.
no, we got a long way to go to get to Championship Saturday. We got a lot of cool stuff planned for Championship Saturday, as a matter of fact, because Saturday isn't just ACO Championship Saturday. It is ACO World Cornhole Day. From now until the end of time, it has been proclaimed thus the last Saturday in July. American Cornhole Organization World Championship Cornhole Day on Saturday. We're looking forward to it. We got lots to get to between now and then. Lots to do and plenty of time to get it done. He's Jay Boogie. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. From Bradenton area, Florida, we invite you to come to the next Worlds in Branson next year, or hell, you've got time to get down there and join us over the next couple of days. It's time for us to sign out. And on behalf of everybody at Bud Light who's fueling all of the, festivities, how about we just clink our cans and we say
There it
cheers.
is.